Welcome back to another rebuild here on NBA 2K23 Next Gen. In today's video, we are back with another historic rebuild, and today we have the 2009-2010 Orlando Magic. So this is a Magic team that had just come off a devastating finals loss at the hands of Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers. This season in real life, they ended up making it back to the Eastern Conference Finals to lose to Boston. And now, obviously, this team is led by Dwight Howard, who at his prime was so goddamn good. And today we're going to see if we can rewrite history a little bit and potentially get this Magic franchise a championship. And finally, a few housekeeping things before we do get into the video. Number one, you're seeing this on Tuesday, so there was no video this prior Monday, and there was no video on Friday. My apologies. Kind of leads me into my next point. As you can see, obviously the setup is a little bit different, and that is because I moved into a new apartment. New apartment means there's a lot of hassle unpacking things, resetting things up. It's a giant pain in the ass. It takes up a lot of your time. So yeah, this is going to be the new setup for a while. I have absolutely no idea what's going to be going on that wall. If anybody has any suggestions, let me know down below in the comments section. But my apologies for missing 2 normal days of uploads. It should be relatively back to normal, of course, and then hopefully get back into 2K24, swing of things, anything like that. Of course, if you guys have any other video ideas, make sure to let me know down below in the comments section. So, my apologies once again. Hopefully everything sounds and looks relatively good in the camera. And yeah, on this video, if anything looks off, let me know down below. But other than that, this has been a long enough intro. Let's see if we can get the Magic a championship. And with that, we are here at the start of the 2009-2010 NBA season. Obviously, in real life, the Lakers and the Celtics went to the finals, had a 7-game series, and my Celtics lost in heartbreaking fashion. But here today, we're obviously controlling the Orlando Magic, and our goal is to obviously get this team at least one championship in the 3 years we have, hopefully more than one. So let's just dive into this roster a little bit. We'll go position by position. So the point guard spot, we have a 27-year-old Jameer Nelson on a 3-year deal at that 83 overall. Unless he regresses, I don't really see a major need for a change. I think he should be a good enough option, obviously. We'll go over it and make a decision once we do finalize the roster. I have no idea who Gal Meckel is, or Gale. I have no fucking idea. I'm not going to pretend I do. He is only 21 at a 73 overall. I don't know. Maybe if he progresses well, we'll see. Vince Carter's here. He's 32 years old. Again, that 32 years old thing kind of scares me because I'm sure, like myself, many of you do know how 2K regression works, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that overall drop if I kept him all 3 years. So we'll see. It'll be year by year with Vince Carter. Young JJ Redick at 25 years old here. Obviously still a pretty... Oh, God, that was a bad shooting year. Alrighty. I thought I was going to say good shooter. Obviously turned out to be a pretty good shooter, but yeah, I guess maybe not there. But he does have an A+ three-point shot. We'll see if we can hopefully develop him into a pretty key piece off the bench for this team. Michael Petrus here at the small forward spot. He's 27, 77, probably not my long-term small forward. Taylor Griffin, no idea who it is, probably not going to be playing. Power forward spot, Rashard Lewis is here. He's also 30, so it's definitely something to keep an eye on. Is an 87 overall, though. That definitely gets me excited. Brandon Bass, the mid-range king. I'm pretty sure Brandon Bass is not actually in the game, so they just have to go ahead and pull some random auto-generated filled player because this, I mean, doesn't really look like Brandon Bass. But he's 24, 78 overall. He's a solid backup option. Matt Barnes is here. Definitely could move him to the backup small forward options. We'll see. We also have a 21-year-old Ryan Anderson here, so unbelievable power forward depth. I'm liking it quite a bit. And then obviously the center spot, a 23-year-old Dwight Howard at a 95 overall. Dude is just absolutely unbelievable. If you do not remember prime Dwight Howard, man, you missed out, but go back and watch some highlights. This dude was unbelievable. We got a young Marcin Gortat, young Jan Mahimi here. So, again, we have some options in terms of our backup. Obviously, we don't need both these guys backing them up. So, we'll see. A young Yang Yu, I don't know. David Harrison, and then Tony Batty as well. None of these guys are going to be playing. So, let's go ahead. I might have a trade or two because obviously I do consider this team contending. We obviously are led by a very good Dwight Howard. So, let's see if we can make some moves. We're going to work on a trade here with the Atlanta Hawks and see if they'd be willing to give up Jamal Crawford. I think he'd be a really big upgrade in this lineup. Obviously, I would just move Vince Carter to the 3, and everything would kind of work itself up. So Michael Petrus and Jan Mahimi is kind of my offer right now. Crawford is 29, only at 3 stars. But again, I do think he's a clear-cut upgrade in this lineup, and he is on a multi-year deal. So I would definitely be willing to do this. They want JJ Redick for Zaza Pachulia. That's not going to happen, but I'll give you my first this year because whether or not we get Jamal Crawford, I think we're going to be good, and we'll definitely be good if we do out and go out and get him. So how about that? They agree to that. All right, so Jamal Crawford is now here. He's going to be coming in the starting lineup. He's not going to be coming off the bench. And, yeah, so we're just going to move Vince to the small forward spot. Nothing really changes there. In terms of any other major trades, I don't know if I have anything too big. I might have some positions to move around. I also wouldn't mind upgrading my backup point guard option. I have no idea who Mikkel is. I don't really know. It doesn't really seem like a viable option for a backup point guard on a hopeful championship team. And then I'm actually going to move Matt Barnes to the backup small forward spot. I think he'd actually fit in there quite nicely. At 6'7", can maybe shoot the ball a little bit. We'll see. So Matt Barnes will slide in there. I'll see you guys with a trade for an upgrade at the backup point guard spot. Oh, shit. Okay, we just pulled off a trade with Cleveland and acquired a new backup point guard here in Daniel Gibson. So is this Daniel Booby Gibson? Is that his nickname? I believe it is. But he's going to be backing up Jameer Nelson here coming off the bench. Really bolsters the backup point guard spot on a multi-year deal at only 23 years old. At that 79 overall, feels like a serious upgrade, and we didn't even give up a single draft pick. So I am very happy with the way this is playing out right now. Quite honestly, I have no idea what to do with Ryan Anderson because Brandon Bass, obviously Rashard Lewis here, so I don't need 3 power forwards, but he's on a multi-year deal, so I'm not just going to trade him. In terms of the center spot, I don't really need you or David Harrison, but they are on 2-way deals. How about Tony Batty? He's making actually a decent amount of money at $7 million for that 71 overall. Wow. Okay, well, the Clippers are doing me a favor there. Oh, I traded Jan Mahimi. I'm like, is there 2 Jan Mahimis here? You know what? I'm actually going to do this. Salim Stoudemire is, a 40 overall, which I didn't really know was possible. And again, he is making $70 million, but I think a draft pick's probably worth it. I mean, it's probably not easy. No, actually, I'm not. It's not easy to move that much money with a 40 overall. I'm not going to do it. All right, let me set the rotation. So we're officially done making trades before the start of year 1 here in Orlando. I'm actually really liking the way this team's coming together. It's a really good team, especially for a year 1. And I'm hopeful that we can go out and win a championship. Hopefully we don't run into Kobe and the Lakers. It's going to be Jameer Nelson, Jamal Crawford, Vince Carter, Rashard Lewis, and Dwight Howard. That's an insane starting 5 for a year 1. The bench isn't too bad itself. Obviously, Daniel Gibson here has our highest overall, the backup point guard. Will be leading the second unit, followed by Matt Barnes, Brandon Bass, JJ Redick, young Marcin Gortat. So obviously it sucks not having minutes for Ryan Anderson. Again, maybe at some point we find a way to get him into the lineup, or maybe we include him in a bigger trade. Whatever it may be, we will figure it out. I'm not just going to leave a guy that has value, and that's my 11th man not getting minutes for the entire rebuild. That's just stupid. But great team for now. I am very excited to see how this pans out. I will see you guys at the end of year number 1. 64-18 is our record at the end of year 1, as Tim Duncan out here winning MVP, 23.5, 16 boards, 7.5 assists. This dude, Mr. Fundamental, man. Oh my God. Steph Curry's your rookie of the year. Nearly 20 points a game, 1.5 rebounds, 7.5 assists. Shot 46% from 3 in his rookie season. That's insane. I don't think he had that beard in his rookie year. Nonetheless, impressive campaign. Manu Ginobili, 6th man of the year. Tim Duncan also wins a DPOY. Robin Lopez, most improved. Rick Carlisle wins coach of the year. So, as I mentioned, 64-18 is great. We did have the number 1 seed here in the Western Conference. We were tied with Dallas, and Rick Carlisle, coach of the year, has the same and best record in the league. So let's take a look at the numbers on the year, see how everybody played, see how everything panned out. It was Dwight Howard, Rashard Lewis, Vince Carter, Jamal Crawford, Jameer Nelson. I expected the scoring to go down a bit. Obviously, Jamal Crawford is a walking bucket. Like, the dude can score the basketball, so he's going to score a little bit more, and it makes sense. The scoring evens out a little bit. Gibson off the bench, followed by Redick, Matt Barnes, Bass, Marcin Gortat. Rebounds, obviously going to be Dwight Howard, and then assists was Jameer Nelson. So we're a 1 seed here, and we're matched up with Miami. We got the Battle of Florida here in round 1 as that 1 versus 8 seed. Obviously, we are what now? Is this the... I think if my math is correct, this would have been the final season that LeBron was in Cleveland. So this Miami Heat team is, one end of season away from LeBron James and Chris Bosh joining up with D-Wade. But it's an interesting team. It's a pretty good 8 seed nonetheless. I do think we're better. I mean, there's maybe a debate at this point in time who would be the better player, Dwight Howard or Dwayne Wade, but they're both obviously unbelievable. We do win in 5. That's great.Moving on to the Wizards here in round 2. Gilbert Arenas got Agent Zero, Randy Foye, Caron Butler, Antoine Jamison, Brendan Haywood, Nick Young off the bench. This is not a scrubbish Wizards team. This is a solid, competent Wizards team at this point. How old will Gilbert Arenas be at this point? He's 28. And he's playing very, very well. So let's see what ends up happening here in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Obviously, in real life, this team met up with Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals. And, we're rewriting history here a little bit. I don't know who the Lakers played in the Western Conference Finals. Was it the Spurs? I don't know. I'm just spitballing at that point. All right, this Celtics team's insane. Obviously, now 1 year. Actually, no. Technically, it would be 2 years removed from their championship because Orlando was in the finals in the East the year before. But the Celtics team's still insane. I do not know why Ray Allen's wearing number 7, but him and Rondo in a backcourt. Obviously, you got the truth, Mr. Paul Pierce, one of my favorite players of all time. Here at the small forward spot, you got KG, and then a somewhat competent Kendrick Perkins. So. Interesting to see nonetheless. I think this team is very good. I'm hoping we can beat them. We're down 2-0 right now. We make it 2-1. We go 2-2. We go up 3-2, and we're in the NBA Finals. We win 4 straight after dropping the first 2 on our home floor. Insane, and we are rerunning it back, I guess. Running it back. The finals from last year. Obviously, Kobe Bryant's here. Got a Derek Fisher at the point guard. Ron Artest, Pau Gasol, Andrew Bynum. You got Lamar Odom coming off the bench. Marcus Camby, Jordan Farmar. Good God, this is not an easy finals matchup whatsoever. I mean, anytime you face Kobe, it's not an easy... Oh, shit. All right, we're down 3-2 right now. I'm not hopping in unless I absolutely have to. And it looks like we're going back and forth here at the Staples Center right now. And it looks like it's going to be... Okay, not close. Not close. Lakers are going to get the... Oh, whoa! I tried to hit stop and it didn't work. We just made an insane comeback and we're going to Game 7 on our home floor. That is absolutely insane. I did not think we had it in us, but don't do that. Do not do that all just to blow it here in Game 7. You can't do that. Are we going back and forth with Kobe and the Lakers right now? Looks like we are. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'll see you guys in there. This is Game 7. I suck at this game. I haven't played like 5 days. Shit. 2:43 left to go here in Orlando. We are on the verge of the first championship in franchise history. But we got to beat Kobe and the Lakers first, and we have a 1-point lead. So, not an easy matchup to say the least. I'm going to try to play my best, as I'm sure many of you know. I'm not exactly very good at this game, and if you don't know that, well, you're about to learn. Oh, good defense, Dwight. Kick it up here to Jameer Nelson. Okay, let's slow our roll a little bit. I would just like to abuse the pick and roll. I would have preferred it to come from Dwight Howard. A little mid-range from Jameer Nelson. How about it? Nope. Good board, Dwight. Go back up. Lays it in. Dwight's got 29, 13, and 1 on the night. Absolutely insane. Extends it to a 3-point lead. 2:10 left to go. Lakers take a timeout. And, dude, I am nervous right now. I'm nervous. Like, this is year 1, and obviously we have made some moves, but, like, I don't know. I'm stressing right now. So let's make sure the starters stay in the game. That's definitely what we want to do right now. Got Vince Carter with 11, 3, and 4 on the night. Let's see if we can get Vince one. And, just deny ball. They're going to work. Andrew Bynum in the post against Dwight Howard. Got Lamar Odom out here at the power forward. Oh, is Kobe not in the game? Why would Kobe Bryant not be in the game right now? Oh, my God, that's a bad pass. This is Derek Fisher over here. He's going to pull up from 3 with that lefty shot. He's going to miss it. Good rebound. Bynum. Dwight misses the... Oh, my God, Dwight sent that ball into another dimension, but I think Lewis fouled him first. Oh, man, that's tough because Dwight was coming up with that big block. I got 73% field goal percentage. Insane. All right, 2 free throws for Andrew Bynum right now. First one up. First one is good. It makes it a it was always a 1 possession, but a 2-point game. And we are hoping and praying he misses this second one right here. I'm spamming the shake button on my screen. Who knows if it's going to work or not. But second free throw for Bynum is up. And it is good. All right, we are back to where we started, a 1-point game. We just got a little bit less time at this point. Jamal Crawford having somewhat tough night, I would say. Dwight, can we just get a pick from you? Nope. And inside to Dwight. No, I was going to Dwight. I was passing to Dwight Howard for a fucking reason. Dwight, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am choking the catastrophic shit out of this game. This is horrible. This is just terrible. I don't like the auto-generated plays. They make my head hurt. Like, oh, I better start going door to door because I'm fucking selling right now. I mean, that's just like the worst fucking thing ever. I'm not passing over there. Oh my God, Lamar Odom. Go do more crack. Don't be torturing me here in the NBA Finals. I am passing to Dwight Howard. You know what? Give me a minute. I'm turning off these stupid fucking... Where is this? How do I turn off these stupid plays? I need to figure this out. Because where's like automatic plays? I want those off because they fucking suck. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea where these are. Oh, man. I have no idea. Would they be in here? I don't fucking know. Whatever. I guess I can't turn them off. I'm sure somebody knows. Easy layup there. Hope. Dwight. Oh my god, he got fouled. Oh my god. Just the choke of the century really is what it is. And yeah, Dwight Howard free throw. Oh my god, that is... What is that fucking release? That thing comes so fast. That's absolutely insane. Oh my god. This is chalked. This is chalked. That's what this is. Derek Fisher's not cooking me like this. We're not losing to this team 2 years in a row. Andrew Bynum, kiss my ass. Get a rebound, Dwight. You're 12 feet tall. Thank you very much, Jameer Nelson. Good deflection. Lewis. Oh my god. Rashard Lewis. Work him down low. Okay, that didn't work. Oh my god. I've lost it. I have officially... Oh my god, ball. That's ours. It's a violation? What's the violation? I need what's the violation? Who the fuck is that? I need a violation. What is the violation? Oh my god. Hello? Who's on Derek Fisher? Good god. I mean, this is bad. Lamar Odom, if you do... This is crazy. This is a catastrophe. That's what this is. I have to go hit a three as fast as all hell if I miss it. Kick it over to Jamal Crawford. For three is up. Three is no good. I fucking choked. Obviously, you all just watched me choke. That sucks. That really does suck. I will be back, and I will be winning one. Kobe wins Finals MVP. Yeah, I'd like to mention they did all that without Kobe. I don't know if he fouled out or what happened, but that's absolutely insane. What? Huh? What? I don't know. This game's fucking broken as all hell. All right, player retirement. Shaq calls it a career at age 38. Robert Ory, Michael Finley, Grant Hill, Rasheed Wallace, McDyess Wallace. Okay, interesting. Staff, I don't know. Hall of Fame, Grant Hill and Shaq. I feel like there might have been a few more Hall of Famers in there. Gary Payton's not a Hall of Famer? Oh, come on. Jersey retirements, Grant Hill and Shaq, and then historic changes. So they're going to be changing some things. So for us specifically, it's the logo, the uniforms, and the floor. So, I mean, obviously, I think it's just like the ball with the fire out of it or whatever the hell it is. But, yeah, you can see our logo on the top right corner of your screen right now. It's like the old Awesome Magic logo, and it's, yeah, it's kind of just that now. Kind of sad. Look what happens. All right, let's take a look at the draft lottery. Obviously, we don't have a pick in this, but it's cool to see nonetheless. This is the 2010 draft class. Marcus Cousins, John Wall, Paul George, all those fun guys. It is going to be the New York Knicks, the OKC Thunder, Bobcats, Grizzlies, and Kings. Let's take a look at staff signing right now. This is Stan Van Gundy. What? Who are the candidates here? George Karl's here. George Karl has actually pretty good ratings. Yeah, Flip Saunders here. I mean, Pop's here. George Karl just has good ratings, and quite honestly, that's not Stan Van Gundy. And we have no fucking money because we're the goddamn Orlando Magic. Who's surprised by that? Not me. Anybody else here that I would be interested in? Mike D'Antoni's here actually has some better ratings. I'll take a flyer. I don't know if he'll accept that deal. And then, I mean, anybody else here that would have any interest? I don't know. I mean, probably nobody. PJ Carlissimo. These guys all, their ratings just fucking sucks. It's Dwayne Casey, it is. Ratings are dog shit, though. I might have to bring Stan back. Lawrence Frank. Dunleavy. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know at this point. I mean, there's some options here. What happens with D'Antoni? If D'Antoni... Fucking goddamn it, Mike. All right, shit. Bill Barry. I brought him in a video the other day, and Bill Barry actually did good things. All right, cool. Welcome to the team, Bill Barry. He has good ratings. All right, so let's head up to the draft. Obviously, we did trade away our first-round pick in the Jamal Crawford trade, so we're not going to have our first. And, yeah, I mean, there's nothing really fundamentally wrong with this team. We just, I mean, I choked. I mean, that's just the simplest way to say it. So, I mean, we're not going to draft anybody right now. We have no options. Qualifying offers, I am going to qualify Gortat. I think he's a solid backup center option, especially at a young age. And obviously here in free agency, this is the, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and obviously the three of them ended up together. We don't really have money for anybody, but I do think there could be a potential trade on the horizon, so I'll see you guys with that. We're pulling off a big trade here. It's going to come with the Indiana Pacers. We're sending them Vince Carter, Ryan Anderson, and 2 future first-round picks for Danny Granger and Roy Hibbert. Now, obviously, Danny Granger and Vince Carter are very similar in terms of the overalls. It's only one difference. The thing that's going to get me here is the 6-year age difference. I don't think Vince Carter is going to be getting any better heading into his age 33, 34 season. I think that's an absolute fact. And that's not saying Vince Carter is, not playing well. Obviously, the scoring is going to spread out when you go ahead and you make some moves and add a guy like Jamal Crawford. But here with Danny Granger, absolutely balled out last season with Indiana, been playing at a very, very high level, and that 6 years younger and the extra year on the contract, along with Roy Hibbert, really kind of sells me on this trade. So making a big move. Hopefully it does not come back and bite us in the ass. We also get an upgrade here behind Dwight Howard and Roy Hibbert. Who the hell knows what we're going to do with Gortat, but I'm happy to see what Danny Granger can do with this team. I'm hoping he's kind of that final piece that we really need, but other than that, I'm not making any other major changes. So I think at this point, do I have bird rights on? No, I do not. So I'm going to wait on Gortat if he accepts his option. Well, obviously he's going to have to at a certain point, but I'll match any contract, might just end up trading him. So we'll see, but no major free agents. We obviously don't have the money anyway, so I'll see you guys at the start of year number 2. Okay, we pulled off another big trade. Marcin Gortat picked up his qualifying offer, and we just made a very, very big trade with the Sacramento Kings. We sent Jamal Crawford, Marcin Gortat straight up for Kevin Martin. Kevin Martin has been playing at a very high level, and he is obviously 3 years or 4 years younger than Jamal Crawford. So he's playing very, very well. I'm hoping these changes that we made to the team definitely help in terms of a championship. Let me now go ahead and set this rotation. After a very successful 64-win regular season, I went ahead and choked away in Game 7, obviously leading to 2 major trades, the acquisitions of Kevin Martin and Danny Granger. We set out Jamal Crawford and Vince Carter. Not light decisions and definitely very, very big moves that could affect the entirety of this rebuild. So I'm hoping and praying they pay off. Obviously, other than that, still got Jameer Nelson, Rashard Lewis, and Dwight Howard here in the starting 5. So it's a very, very talented starting 5, and the bench is pretty good itself. So hopefully I just don't have to do gameplay. Daniel Gibson's going to be our 6th man, followed by Roy Hibbert, Matt Barnes, Brandon Bass, and JJ Redick. It's funny, they updated the logo and the uniforms, and all of a sudden the Nike logo's on the uniforms when I don't think that was a thing until 2017. If my memory serves me correctly, it's funny. I don't know. All right, I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. I'm getting quite a bit of deja vu right now. We go 64-18 once again, and Tim Duncan, once again, your MVP. I mean, this man is putting up 23.5 points, 16 boards, and 8 assists. It's fucking ridiculous. DeMarcus Cousins, six man, rookie of the year. He went number 2 overall to Oklahoma City. I'm assuming John Wall went 1 to New York. Leandro Barbosa, 6th man. Timmy D also wins his 2nd straight DPOY. Blake Griffin, most improved. Bill Barry wins coach of the year for us. So, you know, I think everything's kind of fallen the way I'm hoping it will. We actually weren't even the 1 seed in the East. Boston was over here in the West. Dallas and LA, the 1-2 punch once again. All right, let's take a look at the numbers on the year. Danny Granger, Martin, Dwight Howard definitely went down in scoring. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care who does what and what the numbers look like as long as we're winning. And obviously, you know, I kind of hindered that last year, but we know what, we're getting redemption. It is going to be Derrick Rose, Kirk Heinrich, Luol Deng, Tyrese Thomas, Joakim Noah. That OG Bulls team was definitely fun to watch, especially when D Rose was playing. And yeah, I mean, love watching D Rose. Just hope we can beat him right now. We do. We win in 5. We're moving on to Cleveland here. They brought back LeBron James, unlike real life. And yeah, you got Mo Williams as the 2nd best player. Why this man ended up coming back, I have no idea. But nonetheless, I'm hoping we can beat him. He's obviously the best player in the series. We're up 3-1 right now, and we do win in 5. And we are running it back here with the Celtics. Rondo, Allen, Pierce, Garnett, Kendrick Perkins. Got Corey Brewer coming off the bench now. Marquise Daniels. I mean, this is, again, a really, really good team. We beat them last year. I'm hoping we can beat them this year. We are currently 2-2 with the Celtics. We go up 3-2, go into Game 7, and we fucking lose. God damn it. And it's the Jazz. Duran Williams, Ronnie Brewer, Andre Karolinko, Boozer. This team's beatable. Actually, maybe not. God damn it. Well, I mean, to be fair, Kevin Garnett and the Celtics are pretty good, but yeah, I wish they could have got a 2nd championship in real life. All right, it is now time for the final offseason and final regular season. I'm nervous. Jason Kidd, Allen Iverson calls it a career. Jason Kidd, Marcus Camby, Weber. Did Jason Kidd, because in real life this would have just been the 2011 finals, did Jason Kidd retire after that 2011 Mavericks championship? Because obviously it would have been, you know, they won that year in real life. I think he did. I think. Staff retirements right now, I don't really know. Hall of Fame, AI, Jason Kidd. That's it? Yeah, no, I don't know. All right, let's do some jersey retirements and then historic changes. They're changing some things for the Knicks and the Wizards. Let's do that, and then draft lottery time. This is the 2011 draft class. We're not going to have a lottery pick. It's really not going to matter too much. Looks like New York still sucks. They have back-to-back number 1 overall picks. And, yeah, I mean, if you want to take a look at the draft class, I'm sure you all know it's pretty decent. I mean, Kawhi, Kyrie, Clay, Kemba, Jimmy, I mean, it's pretty good. None of those guys are really going to help us too much right now. I think Bill Barry's still the way to go. I mean, we're not going to have a ton of money in terms of a head coach. We're the Orlando Magic, I guess. And honestly, I don't really know. Is Pat Riley here? Pat Riley, you want to come coach the Orlando Magic? Probably not. All right, so we're good with Bill Barry. Let's head up to the draft right now and see if there's anything else we can make about this team in terms of changes that would really help kind of for the final season. I mean, I don't really know what else major there is to do because we're not drafting anybody. Maybe just some things on the bench, maybe an upgrade at the point guard spot. I mean, I don't really know. I do want to qualify Bass. I also want to qualify Redick, so I'm going to send those out. They're pretty decent qualifying offers. And then free agency here. So it's pretty good free agency. Obviously, Carmelo Anthony, we just don't have money for anybody. So that kind of hinders us a little bit, but you know what? There might be a trade. We're pulling off a huge trade here with the Clippers. We're sending them Rashard Lewis, who's 31 years old, making a lot of money, for Blake Griffin, who is 22 years old and only going to get better. He's playing out of his mind. He's already ready to compete at a very high level. So this feels like a home run deal to me. Lewis wasn't playing bad or anything, but at the end of the day, I'm going to take the kid, who we obviously know turned out to be pretty good, in Blake Griffin. So why LA wants to make this deal, I have absolutely no idea, but I'm doing that deal 10 times out of 10. So that feels like a home run deal right there. I'm assuming Blake could even be up around like an 88, maybe 89 next year. So very, very excited to see how he works out. Might have a couple more trades. I don't know. We just pulled off a huge trade with the Celtics. We sent basically every draft pick we have left, along with Roy Hibbert and Jameer Nelson, and we picked up Rajon Rondo. It felt like a really good trade to me. I think Rondo's a clear upgrade at the point guard spot, and he's definitely going to do what we need him to do. He's going to be a pass-first point guard at only 25 years old, basically pushing a 90 overall. So I'm very excited to have Rondo here. In terms of anything else major, I'm probably just going to bring back a very similar bench, and obviously we do need to find a new backup center, but very, very excited. These center options suck ass. Yeah, I mean, that's just not great. Who do I want to sign here? I will sign. I want to bring Matt Barnes back. I'm going to sign Troy Murphy, and I'm going to get a little cheesy here. I'm going to trade him. I'm not going to announce Bass or Barnes or Redick because I do need to bring all of them back. And then Rashard Lewis, we obviously have the trade exception on. And, yeah, I mean, this team should be good heading into the final season because we definitely need them to be. So let's look at some trade options here for Troy Murphy. Most Spates is an okay option. I would like to get somebody a little bit better. Isn't Anderson Varejao kind of a center? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. We'll bring in Anderson Varejao. All right, so that's good there. And then I'm just going to bring back pretty much everybody else on the bench. I don't really think there's much else to do. And, yeah, we should be good. So hopefully I'm able to get Brandon Bass back. I am. So let me offer him a deal. I also want to make an offer here to J.J. Redick. And then finally, I'd like to do the same here to Matt Barnes. We got them all? We got them all. All right, cool. I think this team's good enough. I mean, obviously, more trades are coming, or not coming. More trades did come, and I think this team has the talent to do it. So I'll see you guys at the start of the third and final year. We had back-to-back 64-win seasons, and we didn't win a championship in either. Obviously, that is extremely disappointing, and we have kind of made up for that by making some big trades. Obviously, now acquiring Rajon Rondo and Blake Griffin, this team has a little bit of a new identity. Obviously, some second-year players for us here. Well, second-year players in Orlando, at least, with Kevin Martin, Danny Granger, and then prime Dwight Howard still holding it down at that center spot. So this is a very, very good starting five. Bench unit's going to be led by Gibson. Obviously, the new acquisition here at the backup center, and Anderson Varejao. Matt Barnes coming back, Brandon Bass coming back, and J.J. Redick coming back. So this team has the talent. There's just no way they don't. And, yeah, I'm going to be really disappointed if we don't win it all, especially because I choked it in year one. So I will see you guys at the end of the third and final season. It is 3 straight MVPs for Tim Duncan, but more importantly, we go 73-9, which technically would be the record for the best, best season in NBA history, because the Warriors hadn't happened yet. Timmy D, 3 straight MVPs. Kyrie Irving's your Rookie of the Year. He is in Indiana. Jose Calderon, 6th man. Tim D also wins a 3rd straight depoy. Darren Collison, Most Improved. Bill Barry, 2nd straight Coach of the Year. So that is all high and well. I am very, very happy. Again, none of it matters if we don't go out and win the damn thing. So obviously, best record in the league. Looks like the West was pretty good. Here's a look at the numbers on the season. Feel free to pause at any point in time and check it out, because I'm ready to go. I am not ready to go like in the video. I'm ready to go like win a damn championship. So Chicago here in round 1. D Rose, Delonte West, Luol Deng, Derek Favors, Joakim Noah. You got Calderon off the bench. We can sweep this team. Okay. No, we cannot. We do win in 5. Moving on to the New Jersey Nets. Devin Harris, Tracy McGrady is 32 at this point and an 80 overall. Feels a little disrespectful. Is what it is. Andre Karolinko, you got a 93 overall. Amari Stoudemire, he's the best player on this team. You got Courtney Lee coming off the bench. Wow. Courtney Lee is not a name I've heard in a minute. This is a good team. I think we're very much better, and we're 2-2 with them right now. We go up 3-2. We are once again back in the Eastern Conference Finals and once again taking on the Boston Celtics. Obviously, we did a point guard swap with them. We have Rondo. They have Jameer Nelson. Obviously, still have Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett. They have Nene now as their starting center. They got Roy Hibbert coming off the bench. And, yeah, I mean, this seems good. There's nothing that's really changed about the kind of that big 3 they have there. We're up 3-2. We win in 6. We are in the NBA Finals, and we'll be taking on Dirk and the Dallas Mavericks. So, Alston, Howard, Marion, Nowitzki, and Chandler is your starting 5. I think this team is very much beatable. and I am hoping this is our year. We are currently up 3-1, and we win in 5. Holy shit, thank you. I mean, if we just hadn't won right there, you know how mad I would have been, because obviously I choked it in year 1. And, yeah, you also, I mean, we're breaking in the new apartment here. It's the first video in the new apartment. You gotta win a damn championship. So that feels good. I'm obviously very, very happy about that. And good to end the video on a high note for sure. So, I mean, at this point, it's, you're seeing this on the 29th. It's the 28th that I'm recording this on. But, yeah, what's that like? We have like 11 days or something, maybe less than until 2K24. So there's not a lot of videos left here in 2K23, but if you guys have anything you like really, really want to see, let me know down below in the comment section. But I am looking forward to 2K24. We have a fun year ahead of ourselves. So that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you guys did enjoy. Again, if anything looks or sounds kind of off or doesn't look good in the slightest, let me know down below in the comment section, like in terms of how it looks compared to like my normal videos. Obviously, I have a piece of shit camera and pretty good mic, but I have a piece of shit computer too. So hopefully everything's kind of how it normally is, besides the different background, which I'm hoping to get something up there at some point, whether it's some sort of flag or a light like I used to have. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I'm just rambling at this point. I hope you guys did enjoy. As always, thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.